So we had done, I mean, the chapter is obviously operating costing, and under operating costing, we have dealt with transport, we have dealt with hotel, and the last part we are going to deal is with hospital. Okay. Now, in all the what you call variations, in all the variations, on the type of sums which we did in operating costing, your fixed and variable cost, I mean the calculation of your total cost, okay, depends on the meaning which is given by that particular cost accounting standard. Okay, let me just repeat everything again. When we did transport costing, your total cost was divided as fixed and variable. Okay, and the definition of variable cost in transport costing was what? Any expense which is paid by the transporter in connection to kilometers run is known as variable cost. Okay. Opposite of this, if it is irrespective of kilometers run, then it becomes a fixed cost. Okay. And then our basis of calculation dependent on the question. Okay. I mean, we had two cost units to be calculated. One is a single cost unit where we calculate only running kilometers, and our variable cost is dependent on those running kilometers. Okay. Next, we calculated what we called ton kilometers, and then we calculated passenger kilometers. Okay, so this was our composite cost. Okay, so depending on whatever is asked in the question, which cost unit you have to apply, on the basis of that, your calculations were carried out. Okay, next we did was hotel costing. Hotel costing, you had only one type of hotel costing, that was cost sheet for a year, and we were calculating number of room days, and the fixed and variable cost definition depended on the cost unit. Like variable cost in cost sheet in hotel cost sheet is what? Anything that depends, any expense that is paid in connection to room occupancy, okay, is known as variable cost. Opposite of that, any expense which is not dependent on room occupancy is what? Fixed cost. Okay, so till here it is clear to everyone. Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Till here, whatever I said, is it clear to everyone? Okay, fine. Yeah. Thank you, students. Yeah, thank you so much for the acknowledgement. Yeah. Okay. Now understand, we are doing what? We are doing hospital cost sheet. Okay. So in hospital cost sheet, your composite unit is there. We in hotel, what did you calculate? You calculate room days. So here, what will we calculate? We will calculate patient days or bed days. Okay. With the assumption that on one bed there is one patient. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. So the cost unit in this sum, I mean in this type of sum in hospital costing, is a composite cost unit where we will be calculating number of patient days or number of bed days. Okay. So your fixed and variable cost will be dependent on these cost units. Clear everyone? Okay. So what will be the definition of variable cost now for hospital costing? Expenses paid by the hospital in connection to number of patients or in connection to bed occupancy is known as variable cost. Okay, and opposite of that will be fixed cost. Expenses paid by the hospital irrespective of the number of patients or bed occupancy is known as fixed cost. Am I clear to everyone? Okay, so here's the question. So actually there is no what we called for hospital and for hotel cost sheet sums, there is no fixed format there. There is no fixed format of making a hotel cost sheet or a hospital cost sheet like transport cost sheet. Transport cost sheet format is given by CAS 5. Okay, but hotel cost sheet and hospital cost sheet format is not given by CAS 5. Okay, so the classification of total cost as fixed and variable will depend on the definition of variable cost and fixed cost irrespective. I mean, in connection to the what do you call the type you are doing, the type of cost sheet you are preparing. Okay, so is this clear to everyone about fixed and variable cost in hospital cost sheet? Acknowledge it, because on that basis now I will ask you the question. Out of this question number 1, which one is fixed and which one is variable? You people will answer. Even if it is answered wrong, no issues. It will help you to correct yourself. Okay. At least you will apply. Okay, fine. So let us start. Sums on hospital cost sheet. Question number 1. Okay. A hospital is run by a company. For this purpose, it has hired a building. Okay. So the hospital does not own the building on its own. It is taken on a rental basis. Can anybody tell me your rent is which cost? It has hired a building, right? So the rent of the building is which cost? Okay. Okay. Fine. Very good students. Haniksha, Madhu, Priya, Shubham. Okay, it's a fixed cost. Very good. So, as usual, I'll follow the same color rule of green with fixed and blue with variable. Okay. So, this building rent is a fixed cost and it is 5,000 per month plus it would bear the repair charges also. So, let us see again what is the repair charges. Okay. The hospital is having 25 beds. This information will help you to find patient days or bed days. The hospital is having 25 beds and 5 more beds can be accommodated when the need arises. Okay. So the maximum occupancy of the hospital is how much? They can keep only 25 beds. But in case if the number of patients increase, then they can afford to keep only 5 more beds. Okay. They keep this in mind. Hospital is having 25 beds and they can accommodate 5 more beds when the need arises. Okay. The staff of the hospital is as follows: 2 supervisors, each at a salary of rupees 500 per month. Anyone? Which cost is this? Supervisor's salary. Posted in the chat box. Which cost is this? Supervisor's salary. Okay. Boys only Shubham is active, rest other boys, girls too are active, but what about other boys? Only Shubham is answering. Okay. So, Aniksha, Madhu, Shubham, it's a fixed cost. Okay, fine. So, I'm coloring it. Just a minute. Two supervisors' salary. 4 nurses. Again, nurses also the staff of the hospital, right? So it will be fixed cost. Ward boy's salary will also be fixed cost. Okay? Because they all are the staff of the hospital, supervisor, nurse, and the ward boy. Okay? Next, although the hospital is open for patients all the 365 days, okay? So days in a year is 365. So it is a yearly cost sheet, obviously. Records for the year 2010 discloses that only for 120 days in a year, the unit had full capacity of 25 patients per day. Okay. So out of 365 days, 120 days, there is full occupancy. Matlab 100% beds are occupied. And for another 80 days, it had an average of 20 beds only occupied per day. Okay, for the rest 80 days, occupancy of the bed was how much? It was not 25, it was 80. But there were occasions when the beds were extra. So there were occasions when they needed extra beds. Okay, so extra beds were hired at a charge of rupees 5 per bed day. Okay, can anybody tell me higher charges of extra beds is which cost? Higher charges, you're paying extra, right? So it's an expense, it's a cost. So higher charges for extra beds which you are putting in the hospital, it is which cost? Okay, fine. Very good students. Yeah. Okay. Aniksha. Harshil. Okay. Madhu, Priya, Nishant, Shubham, Prachi, Ranjana. Okay, great. Variable cost. Very good. Okay. So this is a variable cost. Everybody agrees to this. Okay. So I'm going to make it blue now. So blue indicates variable cost. So extra charges for, higher charges for extra beds is a variable cost. And This did not come to more than 5 beds extra above the normal capacity on any one day. Anyways, in the earlier part of the question only it is mentioned, not more than 5 extra beds you can put. Okay. The total higher charges for the extra beds incurred for the whole year is rupees 2000. So actually I should put here blue. Okay. This 2000 rupees. Okay. And this information I will put yellow because this will help me to calculate my bed days also. Okay. I'll tell you how to use that. The unit engaged expert doctors from outside to attend on the patients, and the fees was paid on the basis of the number of patients attended and time spent by them, which on an average worked out to be 10,000 per month in the year 2010. So this is what doctor's fees. Anyone in this question, doctor's fees is which cost? Expert doctors were called from outside. They are not the hospital doctors. Yeah, expert doctors. Okay, Pratik, Madhu, Shubham, Aniksha, Nikita. Yeah, very good. It's a variable cost. Okay. Now my question to you is, since he is a doctor who has come from outside, okay, and he is charging fees based on the basis of number of patients he will see, he will charge the fees. So what is your base? Number of patients. So it is variable. Okay, but if the same question says, okay, if in the same question they tell you doctor's salary rupees 50,000 per month, then which cost it is? Doctor's salary rupees 50,000 per month, then it is which cost? Yeah, very good students. Yeah, super. Then it is a fixed cost. So you got the difference now. Got the thin line of difference between doctor's salary. Yeah. If he is a doctor of the hospital, obviously then for him it is a fixed cost. But if you call some expert doctor to treat a patient, then they charge you on the basis of number of patients. So that becomes a variable cost. Okay. Very good. Next. So this 10,000 is my it's my variable cost. So for this 10,000, I'm putting blue, okay? And what is this? This is expert doctor's fees. Next, expenses for the year, repairs, 3,600. Yeah, say repairs is which cost? Repairs. Okay, Madhu is saying variable. Anyone? Aniksha is also saying variable. Okay. So, okay, Shubham is also saying variable. Okay. So, Madhu, Haniksha, and Shubham, my question to you is, are the repair charges of the hospital dependent on number of patients? I know why you people are saying variable, because transport may repairs and maintenance was variable. But in transport, what is the definition of variable cost? Anything that depends on kilometers run. So the more you run the car, the more repairs and maintenance or depreciation it needs. Okay, so it is variable. But here, okay, okay, so Madhu, Haniksha, and Shubham are saying no. Achha, okay. So now you feel it is which cost? It is a fixed cost. Okay. Yeah. So repairs and maintenance of the hospital. In the very first line only, see, in the very first line of the question, what have they said? They have hired a building for rupees 5,000 per month, and along with that, repairs and maintenance charges are also paid. So it is repairs and maintenance charge of the building which you have taken on rent. Say for example, if say Mr. X is staying in a rental flat, the rent of that flat is say 25,000 a month. Okay. So what do you think? The maintenance of that building, the maintenance which a person has to pay of the building, who will pay? Obviously, the one who has rented the house, we will pay. So repairs and maintenance is a part and parcel which comes along when you rent a premise or a building. Okay, so it's a fixed cost. See here in the first line, a hospital, yeah, 5,000 per month plus it would bear the repair charges also. See, it's It's mentioned here. It would bear the repair charges also. Okay, so it's a fixed cost. What about food supplied to patients? What about food supplied to patients? Okay, Madhu, Nishant, Aniksha, okay, are saying, okay, Ranjana, Nikita is saying it's variable. Shubham is saying variable. Yeah, very good, obviously. Why? Because it's clearly given it is food given to patients. Okay, so the basis of calculation is what? Number of patients. So it has to be a variable cost. Okay, good. So it's a variable cost. Correct? Sanitary and other services to patients. What about this cost? Sanitary and other services to patients. Sanitary and other services to patients. Okay, fine. Yeah, Priyanka, Ranjana, Nishant, Haniksha, Nikita, Shubham. Yeah, it's a variable cost. Good. Okay. Laundry. Laundry is which cost? Yeah, very good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Great. Yes, it's a variable cost. Good. Okay. Next. Laundry is debatable. It can go in fixed also if you assume कि it's not on the matlab, it's not on dependent on the number of patients. Like even if there is no occupancy, still you have to keep, the what do you call it? The bed sheets, the covers, the curtains, that has to be clean because hospital में the first priority is obviously hygiene. Okay, so on that basis it can go in fixed stores. Okay, medicine supplied. What about this? Medicine supplied. Aniksha, Lokik, Madhu, Nishant. Yeah, it's variable. Food. Okay, it's a variable cost. Okay, cost of oxygen and X-ray. Cost of oxygen and X-ray. Okay, variable. Okay, variable. Okay, variable. Variable. Priyanka, Nikita, Ranjana, Nishant, Shubham saying it's variable. Yeah. But you can even take it in fixed. You know why? Because cost of oxygen, it's the oxygen cylinder which the hospital keeps with them. Okay, so it is mandatory. Okay, every hospital should bear oxygen, some minimum requirements of oxygen cylinders with them. So it does not depend on number of patients. You have to keep it. Okay, it's mandate as per the law. Okay, so if you are setting up an hospital and you admit people, so oxygen requirements, I mean oxygen cylinders are a must. It does not depend if patients come to you, then only you will purchase the oxygen cylinder. Is that clear? So if anybody asks me, takes my opinion, the most appropriate answer, then I think it is fixed. The most appropriate answer for cost of oxygen and X-ray is fixed cost. Okay, because these are the things which the hospital should have by default. X-ray machines, oxygen cylinders, by default they should have. Okay, clear? Fixed. But what you guys thought, I understood. You thought it is as per the number of patients which will come to the hospital. According to that, the oxygen will be used. Okay, but no, but beta, they are talking about the cost of oxygen. Okay, that is the oxygen cylinders. Is that clear? So if anyone is admitted in hospital and suppose he is using half cylinder, okay, so they will not charge you half cylinder the cost. Obviously, they will charge you the full cylinder cost. Okay, is that clear? Not like that, oh, you have used half of the cylinder, so we'll charge you half of the cylinder. Or you have used only 25% of the oxygen cylinder, we'll charge you 25% of the oxygen cylinder. It is not like this, okay? Because hospitals don't charge you on the basis of the amenities they give you, okay, or the facilities they give you. They charge you on the basis of the bed per day, okay? And in that charge, all these things are included. Next, general administration expense. This, so I don't even have to ask. Everybody will say it's a fixed cost. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, already people have said it's a fixed cost. Yeah. If the hospital recovered an amount of rupees 100 per day on an average from each patient, then calculate the profit per patient day by the hospital. Can anybody tell me what is this 100 rupees? What does this 100 rupees indicate? Diksha is saying profit. Okay. Anyone? If the hospital recovered an amount of rupees 100 per day on an average from each patient, then calculate the profit per patient day by the hospital. Anyone would like to try what is this 100 rupees? Definitely it's not profit. Then what is it? What is it? Anyone? It is just, it's very easy. If I tell you the answer, you will, arey, ye tha answer. Just think. When you go to the doctor, okay, so you visit a doctor, okay, you have some say common cold and you go to the doctor, right? So is it like that you have your common cold is just very, a very light common cold, so he will charge only 30 rupees from you, and someone who's having severe common cold, he will charge 100 rupees from you. Is it like this? Do they charge you like this? No. They charge you on the basis of per patient day. So even if your common cold is a light one, he will charge you 100 rupees. Even someone's common cold is severe one, he will charge him also 100 rupees. Is that clear? Okay. So what is this 100 rupees? Now tell me that. Okay. Yeah, very good, Madhu. It is the revenue. Great. Yeah, it's the revenue. That is the selling price of the hospital. Okay. So just remember one thing. Whatever chapters we have done, I mean, whatever chapters you guys have studied in cost accounting till date, every chapter justifies this formula, right? Cost price plus profit is equal to what? Sales. In transport also we saw this. Okay, right? In transport, we call sales for what? Revenue. In hospital, we call sales for what? What do we call for sales in hospital? In hotel, we call it room rent. Okay, and the same thing. This 100 rupees is nothing but the hospital fees. So I can write your fees. Is that clear to everyone? Okay, so this is the selling price. Is it clear to everyone that 100 rupees is the selling price? Okay, so this is the selling price 100. That's it. Okay. Is the sum clear to everyone? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Everyone, is the sum clear? Because if it's not clear, then it's of no use me solving solutions for you. Okay, fine. Thank you, students. Thanks for the acknowledgement. So start there. The first thing we are going to start with is calculation of patient days or calculation of bed days. Okay, just try to relate it with hotel and transport what we had done. Formulas I mean, the baseline of the formula is just not changing. Only the terms are changing. Okay, start. This one. Okay, so start. Calculation of bed days or patient days. See, you can relate the formula. We have been doing this from transport, since hotel, and now hospital. Working mode number one, calculation of, you can write patient days or bed days. Okay, students, it's one and the same. Start. Formula says number of rooms in the hospital How we have in hotel, number of rooms in the hotel. Yeah. So number of rooms in the hospital, number of beds. The second element is number of beds in a room. Yeah. Number of rooms in the hospital and then number of beds in a room. Okay. In one room you can have 4 beds. So say for example, if you have 4 rooms, then 4 fours are 16. Understood? So you can accommodate 16 people like this. Okay. Then percentage occupancy, the third element of the formula. And then months in a year in a days in a month नहीं हो सकता है इसमें because in hospital है, this is not hotel. You cannot have seasons and off seasons here, obviously, right? Yeah, students, simultaneously start giving your attendance. We have last 10 minutes. Okay. Start giving your attendance simultaneously. Okay. So number of rooms, number of beds, percentage occupancy, and days in a year. Okay. Now your calculations are divided there. Your 365 days are divided. Look at the screen. Okay. Yeah. Give attendance, but simultaneously pay attention to the working note which I am doing. Okay. So see this. This is 365 days. Okay. So 365 days ka they have given you bifurcation. And what is a bifurcation? Yeah. First for the 120 days, then for the 80 days, and then for the balance days. Am I clear about this? Okay, your 365 days are divided now as per the question. It is 120 days, then 80 days, and the balance extra beds wala days. Okay? Yeah. So let us start. So this is the calculation of 365 days. First, number of rooms in the hospital, it's not mentioned. So we will assume one room. Okay. They have not given how many rooms are there. So I'll assume there is only one room. Okay. So number of rooms may, I'm writing here 1. Just see what I'm doing. Okay. Number of rooms 1. Okay. Then number of beds 25. It's given in the question. Then for 120 days, occupancy is 100%. They have clearly said it is fully occupied. Where is it? Where is that line? I'll show you. See this line. For 120 days in a year, there is full occupancy. Yeah. So one room into 25 beds into 100% into 120 days. Here, let us calculate also simultaneously. I'll show you the calculation. Okay, 1 into 25 into 100% into 120. So my answer is 3000. See here, 3000. Okay. Next, for 80 days. So for 80 days, rooms are not going to change. So number of rooms 1. Number of beds 25. You write number of beds or you write number of patients is one and the same, students, because our assumption is on one bed there is one patient. Okay, clear? Okay, and it is 80% occupied. I'll tell you this figure. How is it? Just look here over the screen. Yeah, for another 80 days, what they have said, on an average you have 20 beds occupied. Is that clear? On an average, how many beds you have? 20 beds occupied. Okay. Now, students, see, you can do this sum with 2 ways. Look into both the logics. Okay. Look into both the logics. See what I'm doing. Okay. 20 divided by 25 into 100 is how much? 80%? Yeah. So that's what I have done here. See, percentage occupancy, how much I have taken? 80. Clear? Okay. Yeah. And it is for 80 days. So 80, just a minute, yeah. 1 into 25 into 80% into 80 days. So my answer is 1600. Okay. Now see the alternative to this. Okay. Yeah. Look here and see. What else if a student does is number of rooms 1, number of beds 20. Is this clear? Number of beds 20. Don't write percentage occupancy. Anyways, it was not given only. That is the other way around I thought. Okay. Into 80 days. Okay. See, you will get the same answer. 1 into 20 into 80. 1600. Understood? Is this technique clear? Both the techniques are clear. Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Whichever you find easy, note that technique. Is the technique clear? Did you understand 1600? How did we get with both the methods? Okay. Fine. 20 beds occupancy. Yeah. Okay, fine. Understood. Great. Here, it is the cross multiplication rule. 100% पे 25 beds. So 20 beds पे कितना? Cross multiply. See, you will get the same answer. Okay, this way also you can calculate. Right? See, this cost accounting is purely mathematics. So mathematics में तो you get answers through various methods. So that is why. Clear? Okay, and then the last one. Okay. Last one, extra beds. Now, extra beds, they have not quantified, but I can calculate that. Okay, see, I'll give an example. If I tell you, just look on at the screen. If I tell you sales is rupees 20,000, selling price is rupees 50. Can I get selling quantity? Obviously, yes. I'll just have to divide 20,000 divided by 50. So I will get how much? 1,333 units, 0.333 units. Is that clear? Similarly, in this sum, what they have said, for the whole year, extra beds, how much you paid for the extra bed for the whole year? You paid 2,000 rupees. And एक दिन का बेड का खर्चा कितना है? एक्स्ट्रा बेड्स का 5 रुपए, right? So 2,000 divided by 5 rupees. So my answer is 400. Matlab, in a year, 400 extra beds were put. Am I clear to everyone? Okay. Am I clear? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. So we are quantifying. Okay. Only Haniksha and Madhu understood. Okay, Monica. Okay. What about guys? Yeah, boys. Nishant understood. Okay, great. Chinmay, great. Okay. Clear now? Okay. So I'm just deleting all this part. So is the calculation of bed days clear to everyone? Okay. Calculation of bed days. 3,000 for 120 days, 80 days 1,600, and for the rest extra beds in a year were 400 extra beds. So total it 300 plus 1,600 plus 3,000. 4,006. Actually, this is oral. 5,000 patient days. So in a year, 5,000 beds were there. Okay. In a year, the hospital has put up 5,000 beds. 5,000 patients have visited you. Clear? Okay. So the next meeting will end in another 1 minute, students. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes ka pause. I mean break, obviously, the breathing time. And then with the same meeting ID, you will rejoin at 9 sharp. Is that clear to everyone? I'll give you 5 minutes ka breathing time. And then with the same meeting ID, we will log in because even second lecture is mine. Correct? Okay. And next lecture, we will do the calculation of total cost. We'll make the hospital cost. Okay, whatever we have discussed. So I hope this part is clear, absolutely clear to everyone. Okay, and your variable cost is dependent on this. Okay, on this patient is.